Okay, part two of Call of Cthulhu. We left off. I tried to replay the story to be honest, so I could get the grate open because it saves immediately when you fail something. Because that part is really cool, and I wanted to show you guys. But I failed the grate check again. But this time I managed to punch the woman in the eye instead of her knocking me out. So that's where we're at. A little bit before where we stopped.
Even Captain Fitzroy?
I suggest you back off. You've pushed your luck far enough for one day.
See, popped her in the
Rather
face
than
when she tried to
foolishly
stab
risking
me.
your skin, come and see me in the bar one of these days. We can talk about what I can do for you, and what you can do for me.
Yeah, in the other last week's video, her thugs beat me, or she beat me up, and I ended up over here on the docks. But this time I got her. The game saves right afterwards. I'm gonna have to get into the warehouse. Probably talk to her.
You live here?
Why did you do that, huh?
We saw what you did to St. Brendan.
Yeah, we'll teach you to come onto our island and ridicule our protectors.
I respect your beliefs.
Our beliefs? You mean you don't believe in God?
That's irrelevant.
That's what you think.
There's you, our beloved statue, and then those two bozos behind us. Wait, now that I think about it, it's got to be them. There's one of them who's always going back and forth to the statue.
Quieter. That's all we need for them to hear us.
What brings you to Darkwater?
That statue represents your local saint.
What do you mean by local, exactly?
You wouldn't be looking down at us, like all townspeople do.
St. Brendan. He protected whalers and fishermen like us. Until those assholes defaced him.
Peculiar house.
Yeah, that's where we live. Our boat.
It's not because it doesn't float anymore that we're going to abandon it.
Isn't it a bit early for alcohol?
We got nothing better to do anyway. There's not much work around here.
Fitzroy gives us a few chores every now and again, but since the whaling station shut down, ain't a lot of jobs left around here.
So we drink.
The two guys behind you. What are they guarding?
The bootleggers. Scum.
They're protecting their territory. From whom, I wonder?
They really don't have a choice anyway. They're more scared of Cat than an attack by drunken sailors.
If only they would kill each other.
Is it Cat who's shaking down Captain Fitzroy?
Hold on just a minute. We didn't tell you a thing.
Nothing at all.
I've taken enough of your time.
We'll see you later.
Let's go see if Cat will let me in, or we can actually look at the statue, I guess, that they defaced that they're talking about. It worked.
There.
There's a chance you'll fail at pretty much everything you do in here.
Hello, old friend.
So there's something hidden. Oh, here we go.
Somebody's stealing from the bootlegger's stock of liquor.
Oh, look. It's in Rylan.
St. Brendan, patron saint of sailors and travelers. Desecrated. I can't even say which language it's written in.
It's because it's a
I have
strange
no
one.
idea what it says.
Yeah, that's definitely fucked up.
You can't understand. You're not sailors. It's a sign.
It's a ripped up whale. Just washed up.
Hey, Mitchell. A drink for our new friend. I think it's time to talk business.
No hard feelings.
For a lucky little blow? You think I gotta be boss of these lads without taking any hits? It will serve as a lesson. I was too soft with you. Next time, I'll hit first. Tell me, what brings you to Darkwater?
I'm investigating the deaths of the Hawkins family.
It's very nice of you to tell me the truth so openly. But it's also really stupid of you. You really don't seem to know the area. Let me give you a little advice. If you want to survive more than a day in this rat hole, avoid talking about them to the first people you meet.
Is that more dangerous than having a drink with you?
I'm not kidding. The old families, they were here long before us. And they'll be here long after we're gone.
The old families?
The descendants of the first whalers. These people truly worship their ancestors.
I've got a few questions about the island.
I'm not here to give you information. Mitchell will tell you what he wants to tell you.
I need to get into the Hawkins warehouse.
You're out of luck. It's on my turf.
It's precisely for that reason that I've come to see you.
Are you pulling my leg?
Your small-time hoodlum number is starting to tire me.
My number? I thought I'd made myself clear. But we can go didn't understand.
Is it better? Your nose?
Don't be foolhardy. Just be glad that you're still alive after your lucky blow. To be honest, as long as it doesn't interfere with my business, I don't care. But I'll go with you. To make sure you don't stick your nose into things that don't concern you.
Sounds honest to me.
I'm not finished. If I do that for you, if I let you onto our turf to conduct your little affairs, you'll be indebted to me. And I guarantee that I always collect on what I'm owed. Think about it. I help you, you'll owe me a favor in return. Do you accept?
Why
Do
not?
I have a choice?
Oh, we always have one, Detective. Follow me.
You've got no problem going out looking like that.
How sweet of you to worry about my authority. I wouldn't be here if I was the sort of girl who'd hide away because of a black eye. People here know who they're dealing with. They watch their step.
Yeah, popped her
I
good when
was
she
given
tried to stab
believe
me.
that Fitzroy stood up to you.
That dope tried to save face in front of his sailors. They revere their brave captain as they do their old statues. But sooner or later, all statues get buried in bird shit. And nobody
Don't
cares.
put that beast back in the water, you shysters. You're crazy.
They're cops. They can't understand.
Damn stupid idiots.
Forget it. Nobody listens to us anyway.
That's no way to treat an omen.
Oh, yeah.
We saw this guy poking around here.
It's fine. He's with me.
Oh. Okay.
And the police? They do nothing to stop you?
The local cops? The cops drink like everyone else, sweetheart. They know where their interests lie. Apart from that pig-headed Bradley. Be a gentleman and move that for me. That's how it's done. Do I still need to hold your hand? Or do you think you'll get by on your own now?
Don't overdo it.
Good. In that case, I'll leave you. I've done enough mothering for now.
Ugh, this place stinks. What is the connection between this place and the Sarah Hawkins case? What happened here? Someone treasures this crumpled picture to the point of sleeping with it. Is this one of Sarah Hawkins' paintings? It smells as bad as it looks. Who has enough money to buy painkillers, but stays in a place like this? Can't sleep. I know how that feels.
Well, we've discovered some weird shit. And some weird shit.
Someone has settled in here.
And whoever it is has something to tell me about the Hawkins case. Is there anyone in there? You! Don't move! You again. I told you to stay away from this warehouse.
Threaten the police officer. No, I'm good.
You seem like a competent officer. We should help each other.
You're trying to manipulate me, Mr. Pierce. I hate to be taken for a fool.
All right, Inspector Lestrade. Let me take a more direct approach. Can you explain what this painting is doing here?
This strange portrait. Wait, I know it. It was in the Hawkins mansion when we came to investigate the fire.
So you confirm that it was removed from the crime scene? Interesting. I'd like to go and see the mansion now.
Of course. You want to go back along his trail? I'd like to understand how this painting made it to here. Come on. My car's parked down the way. Andrews, would you please shut the door? And open your eyes, damn it. This guy went right under your nose. God damn it. Her again. This case has nothing to do with you, Baker. Clear the passage or I'll shut you up for obstruction.
Officer Bradley, you've finally grown a pair. Too bad you're too fat to see them down there.
Jesus.
Are you?
Come on, keep the smile. You don't want to force me to widen it.
Looks like you've met your match, Baker. I'd like to see that more often.
Okay, I get it. Can we go to the mansion now?
Get this jackass out of here before I stroke his other cheek. But we'll meet again.
Is it far, this mansion?
Look behind you, at the top of the ridge. You see the building? That's the Hawkins mansion. Come on, we got some driving to do.
It's not ominous at all.
Well, here we are. Hawkins Mansion. The place has been abandoned since the fire. There's only old Winchester in his hut.
I see no scorched trees or fire damage on the building.
You're pretty damn observant, ain't you? The fire was quickly contained. Old Silas acted as soon as he could.
Not soon enough to save the Hawkins.
They were trapped in the drawing room. And don't go troubling Silas anymore. His guilt torments him enough as it is. Are we gonna take a closer look at this mansion, or do you have other questions?
Always more questions.
You won't get me to believe that it looked any better 3 months ago.
It's a very old building, you know? Its foundations would probably date from the arrival of the first settlers.
Huh. It's really that old.
Come on, let's leave the stories of the dead alone. They've nothing to do with your case anyhow. Let's go up there. Unless you still have questions.
You're the one who looked after the Hawkins case.
Don't think I was trying to hide it. It's just that this discovery shakes my convictions.
That's why you're so keen to find out who removed the painting from the mansion.
Yes. If something escaped us, or if there's been a law enforcement error, then it's up to the police to make good its mistake. Anything else?
He's clearly not doing any gardening.
You know, Silas Winchester has been working for the Hawkins family as far back as I can remember. Charles was like a son to him. The day of the fire, he lost his whole family, so he's got nowhere to go. And,
hi, honey.
As you'll see, in a way, he's still watching over them. Is there anything else you want to ask me? Or do you want to go up there?
I prefer to be prepared if there's going to be trouble.
It's a wise attitude. But apart from old Silas and some rotten floorboards, there's nothing to worry about.
Could he be a problem?
Strictly speaking, he ain't dangerous. But since the tragedy, he's been a little touched. Though, he's a remarkably sturdy man, given his age. A true force of nature.
A sad old man doesn't worry me.
Gee, if you don't want to listen to my advice, we might as well go. Right?
Night falls quickly here, and I want to be able to see when we arrive.
I'll go with you, if only to reassure Silas.
Why not? You can help.
Right. Let's go.
Okay. Spooky mansion. Here we come. Look around in the... Oh, I don't know, is this courtyard? Oops.
Bradley was right. This place is much older than I imagined, but the architecture seems too recent. Poor kid. The flowers on Sarah Hawkins' grave are fresh. Charles Hawkins' grave. Who could have done this?
I told you. Silas Winchester is still watching over the Hawkins family.
I must say, it's pretty gloomy.
So, Detective, does this place inspire any thoughts?
Why were they buried here?
I was given to believe that it was Charles Hawkins' wish.
Strange idea. I imagine Webster wasn't too pleased.
Mrs. Hawkins' father? It's said that he's devastated.
Let's go to the mansion.
Please give me a minute. I didn't expect to set foot back here after the burial. What kind of deranged individual would defile this sanctuary?
Doesn't look much like a sanctuary, but that's Cool. Front doors, nope.
I'll have to find another entrance.
Nothing interesting in the corners.
This entrance is still in use.
Whoa!
Whoa!
You were trying to force the door, you nosy prick!
Easy, sir, all right? Put down the axe.
You know what we do with rubble like you? We gut them. Dump them into the ocean.
Whoa! You're Mr. Winchester. Lower that axe. Let's talk calmly.
I'll show you how we have it out on Darkwater.
Give me that. Control yourself, old man.
You've got guts, you little bastard.
You and I have got some talking to do.
Understood. I'm listening.
The police report describes a domestic accident, but Stephen Webster has several reasons to believe that this may not be the case.
Webster is as stubborn as an old mule. And I did tell him that we should let the dead rest in peace.
He wants to restore the reputation of his daughter. I just need to see where the fire started.
No, I can't let you in. The mansion isn't safe.
That's why you barricaded the entrance.
That's right.
And this door?
It's locked, and I make sure it stays that way.
You're no match for me, Winchester. Stop.
You win, you crook. Take this damn key before I change my mind. Go on, then. Just to get rid of you.
Let's see what more I can learn from this mansion.
The game is a lot of potential, but it does feel a bit, I don't know, forced in some ways. Like that conversation. He's just like, fine, I think you're a crook, but I'm going to give you the key. Just because you're intimidating.
Now that you finish your fun and games with Silas, we can perhaps inspect the mansion.
You're right. Let's go. Let's take a look inside.
I'm with you. Follow me. I know the place. Who left this light on?
Green lights too. That are steaming.
The Last Supper of the Hawkins. What does this tell me?
Can I put some points in? I have 5 points. Oh, I see.
This roast. What strange creature has flesh like this?
Mm-hmm.
This place is for the head of the family, Charles Hawkins. The boy was probably here. Smashed his plate on the floor.
Okay. Creepy pictures. Ah.
Sarah Hawkins' plate. Why did she leave it untouched? Something happened at this table. An argument?
Hey, Pierce. Daydreaming again?
Working, officer. This dinner table tells us a lot about the Hawkins family life.
Well, we don't have all day. The scene of the fire is next door.
Yeah, this roast, as he called it. Definitely would not eat that shit.
Silas managed to bring the fire under control, but it was already too late for the Hawkins.
Let's see if I can find something the cops missed.
I'm gonna spend that last character point that I just got. There we go. Put it in the spot hidden, so I can see more hidden stuff.
They had a fight. Why? Did it stop at the time of the fire? The child's corpse left a trace. Where are the others? Was Charles Hawkins a heavy drinker? Did someone escape the fire? If the painting I found on the docks really came from here, how come it didn't burn?
There's still something else to be seen. Ah.
Did Sarah Hawkins lose one of her shoes? How?
Got all of them? Okay. Lets you know when you've got all this.
Blood. This lamp was thrown. This was no accident. This was a fight. Someone fell here. A desperate attempt to flee. And the boy.
So, Detective, what do you make of it?
I think that some of your colleagues should turn in their badges. This room is bursting with evidence that seriously contradicts the official inquiry.
Well, of course, Mr. Holmes. Like what?
I found a bottle of whiskey. Empty.
Well, that must have been a loss for you.
No glass. I suspect one of them drank heavily to calm down. Charles, most probably.
That's pretty thin. Who says that bottle hadn't been there for a while?
I can tell where young Simon was, but not his parents. Where were their bodies found?
I can't help you on that one. Charles and Sarah's bodies had already been carried away when I got here.
Without your authorization? By whom?
Marshall, Andrews, Chief West. We never deal with cases like that, you know. So... well...
It would seem at least one person fled the crime scene.
What'd you say?
That mark on the door. Someone's hands lit down there. The left side has no mark. The door was open and that someone left.
For God's sake. I mean, if it's Charles or Sarah, they wouldn't have left their son.
They would rather die in the flames as a family instead of calling for help? I don't buy it.
Oh, yeah?
I was under the impression the fire started around midnight.
Yes, Silas banged on our door around 1 a.m. Poor devil ran so hard he was almost belching his lungs out.
This clock burned before 10 p.m.
That's impossible. What you imply? Silas never would have hurt the Hawkins family. Besides, Dr. Fuller confirmed the hour of death in his report. Your clock must have already have stopped.
Honestly, you don't find that suspicious?
That's troubling, I have to admit. But I trust Silas. And Dr. Fuller is an authoritative figure. The mainland folks are damned envious that he's here with us. A brilliant surgeon, and a friend of the family. I'm sure he took the matter to heart. So, excuse me if I value his opinion over yours.
So be it. Let's move on. I firmly believe this fire was more than just an accident.
Huh. What's your theory?
I think the Hawkins couple got into a fight.
You sure of that?
There's only one way to be sure.
I just ask that you don't disturb anything. If Chief West found out about what we're doing, I'd be in serious trouble.
This door is locked. These bandages are covered in dried blood. The same bandages that I saw in the warehouse on the docks. And given the bloodstains, I'd also say that it's the same person.
The little blinking green question mark means that there's something hidden in this area. And that skill I just leveled up helps me find it. If you do not have the skill,
The lyrics
you can't even
of the
see
Drunken Sailor, a sea shanty.
But you usually got to be pretty nosy. Look under stuff, over stuff. Oh, I don't see anything.
An original edition of Mary Shelley's Frankenstein, dated 1818.
Yeah, it's definitely in here somewhere. Not here. Yep. It's in this room. Interesting. Aha! A crowbar.
A crowbar. Could prove useful.
Okay, found it.
Moby Dick, Melville's classic. The epic battle between man and whale. Mandatory reading for any whaler, I guess.
Yep, take a look around.
A book on the first inhabitants of the island. It seems they got here around the 14th century.
All these medicine books upping my skills. It's a really whack painting.
This piano is in disrepair. Looks like the Hawkins kept it more for decoration than for music.
It doesn't even look like it plays music.
What do you know about Charles Hawkins' activities?
Well, not much, to be honest. We all assumed the Hawkins lived on Charles's inheritance.
Nothing on the tables.
Darkwater history. This place was settled back in 1692 by two families that seceded from the New England colonies. A book on hunting whales, the island's staple diet last century.
Eating whales, huh? Ugh.
There's something disturbing about this painting. "20,000 Leagues Under the Sea."
Classic.
Another story about the mysteries of the deep.
Yeah, we all read Moby Dick and 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea and stuff in school. At least I had to.
What could Sarah have done to make this person threaten to call the police?
Interesting. Sniffing around.
Locked.
Figures. Okay. We really gotta have the
boys' room.
Oh, we're gonna recreate the crime scene, huh? Hooray.
A child's fort. From what threat was Simon protecting his world? Tom Sawyer. Mark Twain. Sarah must have read it to him before bed.
All classic books.
Sleeping pills. Strong for an 11-year-old boy. What was wrong with this family? What nightmarish vision could have inspired them?
Yeah, that monster looks pretty
Simon's
fucked up.
troubles went beyond family problems. That kid saw something. Something terrified him. What was going through that boy's mind?
Looks like the Shambler from the Lovecraft stories. Hey, what we got
The
here?
argument that led to their tragic end seems to have been simmering for some time.
He even drew a picture of the nasty food. It's on there. That's interesting. Ooh.
What will her room reveal about her?
We've got a hidden thing somewhere in here. She could turn on a light, although I guess it's all lamps and stuff. Aha!
A barbiturate prescription from a certain Dr. Fuller. Such an excessive dose. Either this man is a charlatan, or Sarah's condition is unlike anything I've ever seen. Barbiturates? Sarah Hawkins must have been extremely agitated resorting to such a treatment. Perfect.
Ooh boy. We've got a summoning circle.
Despite what happened, they seem to have loved each other. This ledger lists all of the paintings Sarah Hawkins sold. It seems the last one was given for free to a Francis Sanders. I wonder why. Sarah Hawkins' agent was getting worried. Seems she wasn't giving any signs of life.
Okay, we're not going to. I was going to say we're not going to comment on
Was
that.
Sarah Hawkins interested in the occult? What was she trying to achieve?
Not sure.
Bradley? Is that you?
Hello? Just kidding. It's like in all horror things.
Is anyone there?
Holy shit, it's him. That'd be freaky.
You! Stop!
Bradley, did you see which way he went?
Who? I didn't see anyone. I just heard some noise. Are you all right?
God damn it.
A man was hiding on the upper level. He ran when he saw me. He can't be far.
Ridiculous.
I'll cover you.
This door was closed earlier. Where did he go? They look like Celtic runes. Charles must have brought them back from one of his foreign trips. This Dr. Fuller, was he Sarah Hawkins' therapist? Seems like this came from a log.
Do you really...
Clearly, Charles Hawkins knew Captain Fitzroy very well. I wonder who the man with the glasses is.
I don't see any way out.
Probably another friend of Hawkins.
It looks like an old seaway map. Looks like the navigational paths described in the log. The Scylla. It's the boat that was stranded at the entrance to the harbor. This panel is movable. Cogwheels. They must be linked to an opening mechanism. Probably a secret passage. I must find a way to activate the opening mechanism.
Force the gear train, let's try.
Great. I managed to force the gears. Looks like I've triggered something.
Well done, Peace.
As if the bookcase has been moved several times.
Yep.
Have you seen the old maritime maps on Charles Hawkins' desk?
Strange. No ship has left Darkwater's shore for years. Maybe he kept them for sentimental reasons.
Says there's a fucking secret. God damn it. Now I have to search around for the secret. Aha.
Why are these letters here, and not with Sarah Hawkins' belongings?
Cool. We're good to go. I think. A hidden door to the underground. And we are going to have to call it for this week. But next week I'll be back with the rest of it, or at least part 3. Cheers. Thanks for watching.